Welcome. I think I've got the gimbal set better today. Some crows up there, and they've gone now. It took me that long to set this up, they've gone. Oh, flippy. It's a bit quicker than the camera. I've just walked down here and done a video and then walked back because it's quicker, because it's on thingy, isn't it? Now it's wandering about on its own. Ooh. Anyway, I'll press the right button in a moment. Never give me a gimbal. Here we are, we're off. And welcome to Humbuston Fort, which is right next to Cleve Pier. We've come down to Humbuston Fort beach. And on a walk up the beach, I found somewhere with not many people, but there is a few. Hopefully I haven't set this to private. Hello John Paul Glasgow, before you type. Let's see if I can get this in. Ooh. Don't be seasick while I'm doing this, will you? Because I'm rubbish at it. Right, where is it? It's there. It's a bit windy, isn't it? There's one of them forts just at the mouth of the Umber. Right, try again. I need to set this on a slower thing, really. There you go. So basically this is the mouth of the Umber. Just thought I'd have a walk around there. I thought it was going to be a bit disappointing, really, because I couldn't find anywhere to walk to initially, and then I found a bit of a path and then come down here. And there's all this, look. See if it'll follow it round. I put the gimbal up a bit further in the... I put the phone a bit further up in the gimbal so we don't keep showing the gimbal. And a big swoop. How's that? Don't know if we'll get anybody in today. A lot of people are at work. Hopefully it's not staggering. Just put all messages in and that'll be better. Last Wednesday we got quite a few in, didn't we? To show people around a bit live. I've just done a video, so that'll be up on the channel coming Friday. One first thing you notice is this gimbal's a lot heavier than the camera, because you've got a phone teetering on the top of it. Jeremy Nelson, how you doing? I ain't got my specs on, to be honest, so if I get anybody's name wrong, as long as I get the first name right, I should be all right. Welcome to Humbuston Fort. So it's just the mouth of the Umber, and that fortress there was obviously there for World War II to stop them nasty Nazis coming to get us. I'll see if I can do that thing again when I find it. Where is it? It's not really lining up. Arizona. Hello. Is that it? I'll tell you what, the zoom on this phone's brilliant. There it is. Boosh. It will shake because it's well out, and if you touch that little gimbal button, it whips past it pretty quick. Anyway, I'll put that back in because otherwise you'll be seasick. Obviously that's the Umber as it comes in to the port of Hull. See if we can get that boat in. This zoom is pretty serious, isn't it? Look at that big ship. Hello Grace, how you doing? Nice to see you. What am I doing now? Ah, there we go. There it is. Got it. So that's the entrance to the North Sea. See if I can make it go around slower. BMW M4, how are you doing? Never been in one of them. Always fancied one. I also fancied an M5 as well, to be really honest. Greetings from Rugen. So it's BMV then, BMV. I've seen the lady on TikTok. BMV. Greetings from Rugen, Germany's island. I didn't know there was one. My geography is not good, is it really? I ought to look up a bit. Oops, wrong way, sorry. There ought to be a training course for idiots with gimbals, didn't they, really? Hopefully you're not getting all that wind. This deflector seems to be pretty good. It was the other day when I was walking, but it's more breeze than wind. You're obviously going to get... We're on the east coast. Well, we're on the northeast Lincolnshire, that's where we are. Isn't it gorgeous? That there's a bit still, it's a bit more mouth of the Umber rather than a actual seaside resort, but it's just on sort of on the edge of it. You can't really walk on that bit there because that's more soily than anything else. I'm here in the parking lot of the gas station. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I was once sat on a I drive a cab for a living, so I sat on the taxi rank and I can't remember who I was watching, somebody in Las Vegas, and I just sort of told him where I was, and it's like, wow. That was years ago though. I mean, you can watch anything anywhere now, can't you? It's amazing. Do you actually drive a BMW M4 then? Those M Sports have got some serious torque, haven't they? They're beautiful cars. I love BMWs and Mercs. I drive a Skoda, so it's got one of your engines in there. Got the VW engine in it, 1.6 diesel. I was going out for to do a walk the other week, and a guy ran into me on a motorbike, so it's waiting to have some accident damage repaired. And while I was walking down the beach earlier, they rang up and told me it's going in next week. So I've got a Toyota Prius. If you're enjoying yourself and you think you might enjoy more of this, why not hit the subscribe button? I'll just show you what I look like. There we are, that's me. 20 degrees in the UK today, and beautiful and sunny. Quite humid, to be really honest. There you go, that's gone down 3 subscribers, 3 followers, watchers since I turned it around to me. That's how you get rid of them. I'm feeling a bit let down by John Paul Glasgow because he's normally around here. Unless he's asleep. Good thing about when you're doing this, you don't really, you don't need masses of people in because you can always find something to do. I'll just show you around it. Eventually it will turn around. It's not quite as cool as that camera I've got. Here we are. This is the Haven holiday resort at Humbuston. I'm sure they used to call this Beachcomber back in the day, because I'm sure we stayed there when we was real small kids. So I probably have been on this beach. Garth Adventure Jamaica said hi, how you doing? First time here? Hello everybody, how are you all doing today? Excellent. Are you actually in Jamaica? Never been to Jamaica. I've done Dominican. I've been to Mexico, to the USA quite a few times. Never actually done Jamaica. I don't know if I'll make it now or not, to be honest. Things are pretty expensive nowadays. I don't fancy. We're back live again. Don't know what happened there. Have we run out of... Sorry if we went off, we're back now anyway. Found out that's the only problem with mobile streaming. I've actually got 2 SIM cards in here. I've got one on the EE network, which is a bit of a standalone one, and I've got one on O2, which is the same as Vodafone, so we should be doing better, really, to be honest. Come round to that thing there. Show you it again, now we're a bit near it. There you go. It's a bit of a job. It's a bit of a job. Bob Marley, Sing Song, One Love. Yeah, that's right, exactly. I was a big fan of Bob Marley, to be honest. Proper singer. Proper Rasta as well. Never left him. Will. I think they're still falling out about his estate, aren't they? I've watched the film about the Jamaican bobsleigh team. That was cool. I enjoyed that. That was funny. But also very, very good. It's not the sort of... it's not the first thing you do, is it? Yeah, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And give Garth Adventure Jamaica Samurai Jack. I'm a UK colonist, I am. I'm living in the colonies. Hello, Joseph. Any boats full of illegals? Not normally around here. It's a bit quicker if they go across from Calais to Dover. It's only 22 miles. So that's usually why they take that route. Not seen any come up round here. Anyway, I ain't seen any at the minute. You're not wrong. Sad state of affairs. Well, seems strange, doesn't it, really? There's some things in life you can't change, and you have to let somebody else decide for you. Because otherwise, if you've got things going on in your life anyway, you will probably drive yourself nuts, and it's really not worth it. I've got my own opinions on it, I'll be honest. And I'm not so sure that some people are so desperate that they need to come and live in the UK when it's actually an island and they've been through many places since. I think if they change the social care system to give them nothing, there probably won't be as many turn up. That's what I'm thinking. Should have fought harder, Samurai Jack. I've got friends who are Albanian and Polish, and one lad, he's Pakistani. You know what I mean? One of my friends is black and gay. You know what I mean? I'm pretty liberal. I don't care what anybody else does as long as I'm wearing it. But I think that they ought to rethink that in some ways. I have kids, buddy, I think of them first. Exactly. I've got two. I've got one with a mental health problem and one with stage 4 cancer. So that's why I don't get involved in all this stuff, to be really honest, because I have enough on my plate without worrying about other things I can't control. I think the simple rule of life is just be nice, just carry on. Yeah, well, yeah. No, don't worry about me. I'm just saying that's why I don't sort of enter into a lot of political debate and crap that you can't change. I just, I do this as a therapy to clear my broken mind some days, to be honest. And if you start worrying about other people's problems, you can then end up even more broken than you was when you started. Anyway, let's talk about you, not me. Show you something in a minute. Africana Vu, how you doing? Nice to see you. That's one thing I like about doing these lives. You get loads and loads of different people in, from every walk of life, from loads of different countries. And it's just interesting. I was watching somebody the other day, an American woman. I've got to tell you this because some of these people won't know it. And she's on, hello Tetley, how you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. I was watching a woman the other day, an American woman, and she didn't have many, she had about 30,000 subs, something like that. And she was charging $1 for a shout out. And they were paying her. Thank God. Are you mad? Here we go, look. This is what they warn you about here. Because this is it's like an internal gully on the beach. And that fills up and you're over there thinking you're doing alright. Next thing you can't get back if you've got the kids with you. So you could be in trouble. You got to guess where I am. Tetley man. You probably will. You probably have been here. I don't know where you live, but you probably will have been here. I think you are. A bit more our area. We're in Humbuston Fort, just to the side of Cleve Pier. Hopefully it's not breaking up. I did one last week. No, I'm in Gainsborough, Lincolnshire, aren't I? So we're only. I mean, this is classed as North East Lincolnshire, isn't it? Just show you that. That's one of them fortresses from World War II. For some reason, this gimbal likes sailing about on its own. Hang on. Right, where's it gone now? Oh, there we are. Catch it on the way past. It's only Cleethorpes, isn't it, really? There you go. Can you see the behind it? I can't remember what they call that. It's got a special name. And you come round and you can see some more here, look. Hang on, they're probably a bit far out for it. I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in a bit. There's one stuck on its own, look. Now that tide's coming back in because that was actually stood up on its own, that one. Is that bloody... Is that the ferry? Can't be the ferry, can it? I don't know what that's doing there. They're in the Red Arrows we're going to be training today. I heard somebody say this morning. I don't know what that is. She's a fair beast, isn't she? There we are. There's anything else to look at. So bring it round. And that's where I set off up there. I thought when I got here, a little beach, there's not going to be much for going for a walk. And then I found this bit, so I've been walking up there for a long way. But all the way up there, eventually when it comes round in about an hour. When I first tried to go live, I actually put the phone in the wrong way up in the gimbal. You'd have been looking at the bottom of it. Been upside down with an Australian gimbal. Anyway, I'm going to walk up this up these steps here. There's a path here because when you get going down there, it's more river mouth than it is seaside, so you end up with muddy feet. I don't want a car full of that. I did a drone footage on the way over over the Wolds and all, so I'll see what that turns out like when I get home. If I can manage not to do an herb and fall down the stairs. There we go. Are we still zoomed out? Does it want this thing? I'm sure it does. Normal service will be resumed in a minute. I know Benny had one at Expo and tried to use it, and it was a bit of a job for a start, and then he found out how you used it and he got on really well with it. But if you get them solid ones, it makes the picture wobble. That's Apple. Tell him how good I am for going for a walk. Sit on this beautiful bench. Right, let's have a look. Let's put the gimbal around the wrong way first. How's that? Oh, nobody's talking. Right, chat away. Just refresh the chat. None. Oops. Press the wrong one. Press the right one. Thank you. Then it's on the east coast, isn't it, here? Northeast. Not northeast. Oh, God, here we go again. Press. That's it. Right. Hello, John Paul Glasgow. I'll give you about 25 shout outs because I'm sure you were lurking in the background there. So you've won the Disappointment of the Day award. Sorry about that. Hope you're alright. The other disappointment is me and this gimbal, because it just seems to want to do what it wants to do, not what I want to do. But I've been using my camera. And my camera is a lot easier to use than a phone gimbal, to be honest. You ain't got so much waving about. What time are we on? I don't want to be too late back because Lou's coming. I'm about an hour away. I'm alright, till 2 o'clock. I ain't been here that long. Fitties Beach, yeah. Yeah, we might have some fitties. Yeah, look at Humbuston Fitties. And it will come up. The cracking view up here. There's just that bit of breeze. I was going to have a fly around with the drone, but I'm pleased I did it on the way here because there's a bit of a breeze now and there's quite a few people about with dogs. I've got a bit, after I lost one that time, I'm a bit scared of using it. I must admit. Press that there. You may hear, say hello to everybody, know the answers. Say hello to Garth Adventure Jamaica. Everybody, now, straight away. I said hello to you, didn't I, Garth? Hope you're well, buddy. Whereabouts in Jamaica are you? Yeah, no, it's not a Timu, it's a Potentic Atom. The second one, because the first one is in the Trent. So that's the wet version. Right, try it and see if I can get it to. Oh, look at this, smooth. Yeah. It's a lot of people's first time here. There's not that many come in, or a lot of people come in and then go out again. It's only a channel with a small amount of subscribers, so you don't get that many people repeat. There we go. Have a look at a boat. Oh, 2 boats. I'm never tried a Timu drone. If you're going to buy a drone off anybody, and it ain't got a 3-axis gimbal on the front of it, don't bother buying it, because all it's going to do is wobble when you fly. Regardless of what price it is, you're wasting your money. And there's that fortress there, look. I don't know why it wants to carry on its own. There we go. That's all we've got to show you. It's a good zoom on this, isn't it? 170 quid. That's what it cost. It cost 150 quid plus a memory card, but then I lost a 50 quid battery as well, so technically 220. I could have got a brand new everything for about 400. It's a good job it wasn't one of them DJIs, because they're grand, aren't they? Last thing you want to leave. Thing is, you pay to learn, don't you? I thought that's me done, really, to be honest, and I found one on the thing for 150. My wife bought me a new memory card, so it didn't hurt so much, and I ain't got another battery yet, but they said £52 for the batteries. I was thinking of upgrading it, to be honest, and then I thought, well, it's perfect for what I need, so actually what's the point? Because, you know, why? Just wasting money, aren't you? So I bought these microphones for a phone instead. I'll just see if you can see them. It looks like somebody said it looks like a sweat patch. They're absolutely brilliant. If you do anything with phones, and you want to do this type of thing, they're called the Holy Land Lark M2. That's the cheaper version. They're £82 on Amazon, and you can put 2 people on it, both at once, and they're brilliant. About 200 quid cheaper than a Rode anyway. Airport's spoiling all the time. I'm in a red zone. I have to travel that. Oh, right, see, yeah. I don't know what happened, because they keep going on about reopening Doncaster. Whether it's ever going to happen or not, I don't know. But I would imagine that might put me in a red zone, to be honest, because a lot of them came across the top of ours. But I think it's when they're taking off, innit? Because obviously you're only supposed to do, was it 400 metres? I can't remember exactly what it is. I never get that high anyway, but you're only supposed to do that, so you wouldn't hit them if they were already in flight. You wouldn't be anywhere near them. But back on, you've been in serious trouble if you... there's a bloke just got, well, a young lad got done, didn't he? A special needs lad. His mum bought him one, a DJI one, and he switched the maximum height off, and it was past an helicopter, a police helicopter. So they've banned him from having drones. But it was just an honest mistake. His mum bought him one before, and he was really good with it, and she never realised what was going on. Hello, Steve from the USA. How are you doing? Whereabouts in the USA are you? Anyway, they posted the news story on Facebook, and everybody was after her. And I just put, he'll live and learned up. I hope he gets on all right in his life, because he just took all the drones out of the house to make sure he can't do it anymore. So, is there a distance you can legally go into a red zone? No. Absolutely zero. Zero distance. If you fly in a red zone, you can be in trouble. Where are we allowed to fly drones in the UK? I always seem to get in bother with them. Download Drone Assist. It's a free app, and download that into your phone, and then click on it, and it'll show you where you are. Where are we today? I'm at Humbuston Fitties Beach. That's where I am, which is just the side of Cleethorpes. Now, I stopped drinking in 13th of November 2024. Never touched another drop since. I opened an old freezer in the back yesterday that packed up about 2 months ago, and I was just going to take the doors off, ready to get rid of the rest of it. It's absolutely full of 9% lager. And I thought, oh my days. And you think, God, that'd have been well gone by now. And I'm going to give it away, to be really honest. I don't really want it in the house, because, well, I'm not tempted to drink it, but I'm 6 months nearly now, isn't it? Oh, past 6 months. Go me. I've been at it that long now, I'm forgetting to count the months. Yeah, I'll show you it. If I can, I'll just show you. So I'll show you where we are. Just 1 second, it might not show up as well. So, Drone Assist, there's a few more, but Drone Assist, I found it really easy. If I can find it. So, I don't know if you can see that. It shows you where we are now. I'm feeling a lot better, mate, to be honest. It was starting to make me really ill. I got edema in my legs, and in me, basically around my stomach, I was just blowing up like a balloon. So here we are. I don't know if you can see them because the lights may be on it. But it shows you that red zone there. You go down the coast a bit, you got down to RAF down and up where the MOD practice flying. So obviously you can't fly there. You can't fly over Lincoln. There's a line there, because I presume that must be for the red arrows. The orange ones are just advisories, but it's always best to check before you fly, because you might find out that they're doing something different that day in the area that you're in. In some places, there are only red zones for an hour. I'm looking better. Yeah, I feel a lot better, mate, to be honest. Mentally as well, to be honest. You don't realise it destroys your brain, that stuff. Oh, nearly. 1 second. That soon gets held live behind behind the age gate, that one. You got to be careful. Am I a Kiwi? No, I'm not, James. I'm in England. I'm actually English. Surprising how many people. Let's ask if we're Kiwi or Aussie, or, you know what I mean, something like that. No, definitely not. I wouldn't mind being a Kiwi, to be honest. Bloody weather's better than here. Am I a Kiwi? It's not the first time I've been asked that. I've been to America quite a few times, and sometimes they go, "Can you just say that again?" So why is that? I'd love to listen to your accent. I say, "Oh, fine." I love the US. It's beautiful. I like the way that you get a V8 and fasten it to anything, and then rip up the road with it about 100 miles an hour. It's brilliant. Last time I went there, I nearly had a Mustang, and then I found out I needed a 7-seater, so I ended up with an Explorer. But that was a massive engine. But even with your fuel prices at the time, it was still expensive to fill that up. It was hard work. A beautiful car though. It was big, too big for Florida roads though. Massive. There's a Seagull here. I don't think I'll get him. See if I can get him. Oof, no. I love Seagulls, but yeah, well, you want to try our fuel prices? We're on $12 a gallon, $10 a gallon. We're on litres. It's actually dropped quite a lot now. We're on 130 something a litre. But there's 5 of those in a UK gallon. Your gallons are slightly smaller than ours, so it must be, I don't know, six. I don't know. I can't remember. How to work it out. Hang on, let's see if I can see that. Ryzen. I ain't got my reading glasses on, so I can't. Ryzen, France. It was a very long day yesterday. Travelled for most of the day. Stopped to get rested up. Slept very well. About to start a new day. Be blessed. You know, that's a lovely message. The amount of people that you watch on social media who tell you what sort of bad day they're having. That's another thing. Since I stopped drinking, I sleep better. I used to sort of pass out and just have this awful snory, not real sleep, and just feel dead all day. I certainly don't miss the hangovers. Hi all, don't mean to be rude, but why are most Americans overweight? What's all that about? What is in your apple tree? That's not strictly true. You nip down to Florida where I've been, and people down there are very food and health conscious. And the same throughout America. They've got a better. Most people, especially if they're in professional mode, they go to the gym and they look really good. So I'm not really sure that's true, mate. Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, like in this bloody gimbal. Sorry about this. I hope you don't feel seasick. People are quick to judge, aren't they? I mean, I did see a bloke when the first time I went to Chicago, which was about '98, and he was a really, really big guy, and he was eating some, 17 plates of breakfast. He'll not be with us anymore. He was that big, and he really needed 2 chairs. But the rest of the people that were sat around him were all in business suits, really slim, good-looking lads, and really looked after themselves. But there's some fat people, and there's a lot of fat people in the UK. Some people are that fat they can't walk, so they get a mobility scooter and then get 1998. Yeah. I'm 58 years old, born in '66. Hello, Scuba. No, I'm not flying. I've left it in the car, mate, to be honest. I'll show you where I am. I'll press the right button in a minute. This is where I am, mate. On the east coast of the UK. Scoobs is in. And Mike's in as well. Where's John Paul Glasgow? Oh, there you go. You've got your spanner. I've put that on the other day. Munchkin will be at work, I presume, won't she? I don't know whether I ain't got the phone set right in the gimbal, but for some reason it keeps wandering about on its own. I bet all these people are wandering past me thinking he's mental. Yeah, that's sand. It's actually muddy sand. It's the riverbank. It's the edge of the Umber. They both at the same work, aren't you? Of course, yeah. Yeah, it's actually. Put that away. I once had a vape on a live, and they put it behind the age gate straight away. And everything I've uploaded to that channel since then has done no good whatsoever. So there's something you need to learn in your life. It doesn't matter with the vape channel because they don't care. No, you're all right. Just put it on because you're always in, mate. And you weren't in. We'll take it off now. On the vape channel we ended up with about 500, so it's a bit pointless, but I just thought we'd just make it like that. What do I call why do you call, because it's black and white, it looks like a zebra. It's painted black and white on the road, black and white stripes. That's a zebra crossing. I'm in Humbuston, at the side of Cleve Pier. Humbuston Fort, a bit down the road from Cleve Pier, back of Whitby. I've already had a fly over the walls. I don't know how that'll turn out, because the trouble is now all the edges are really tall and really green, so you can't see over the top of them when you're flying. You know, you've got to try and keep your eye on it. Garth, how you doing? Only one heart. Let's get together and be right. Yeah, exactly. Was out walking the dog when you start? Well, you shouldn't be out walking the dog. You should know. You should know when I do pop-up lives, and you should be there. That's your job. Okay, that was funny. Ah, yeah, of course you call it. Is it? Yeah, zebra, yeah. Not many fitties in fitties. What do you think it was? Saint-Tropez? Time and Tide MD, how you doing? Nice to see you. Are you actually a medical doctor? When are we coming to Jamaica? No, it's not as easy. You're already there, so it's quite cheap for you, but for us to come, it cost about 6-7 grand. And an awful long way on a plane. So probably never, to be really honest. I like going to the Dominican Republic, because it was always the cheaper option than the rest of them. I've done Mexico a couple of times, enjoyed that. But I don't know. It may be a while. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've got different sorts of crossings now, though. You've got ones with lights, and then we've just got the normal one, the black and white one, which is a zebra. I know what a zebra is. Seen one. Bloody thing. A roundabout. If you go to Florida, there's quite a few, especially if you get down in the Gulf. I actually nearly got run into by a guy. Just as you go down to Clearwater, there's one there. Straight through Tampa, there's loads. But a lot of people go down to the Gulf and they've never seen one before, and like they just drive onto it for no reason. How is your cancer treatment? I haven't got cancer. It's my daughter. My daughter's got stage 4 cancer. She's doing fine. She's not going to get better from it. It's just delaying the inevitable. But hopefully they delay it for as long as possible. Hopefully a long time after I've gone. In Boston they call roundabouts a rotary. Which beach? Have you got a beach there? Did you buy that new device yesterday? Apparently my existing number has been transferred. I got another SIM card. Well, yeah, I don't believe. Well, I just don't believe. You know, you just think, well, I've got one with schizophrenia and then one with stage 4 cancer. You just think, well, that's the end of that, isn't it, really? That's why I decided I'd probably drink myself to death, and then my wife said it wouldn't be a good idea because she'd end up on her own. Okay, way too busy at work for a Monday morning. I don't work Mondays. I had a good day yesterday. It was busy yesterday. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, that's all you do, isn't it? I don't say anything to anybody that does believe in you know, whatever suits them. And it's how you get your way through life. I mean, my son with the schizophrenia is massively religious. He reads the Quran, he's read the Roman Catholic Bible, he's read the normal Bible, everything. My daughter has got stage 4 cancer, which means it's incurable. Did you get that? And at some point it will be the thing that ends their life, but hopefully in a long, long time. Can fly from New York to Manila for $1,000 US. Wow. Anyway, bye. don't know how much is a flight to America now. We used to go to Florida and stay in a Gulf villa, and it used to be in the region of about £1,200 each, which at the time would have been probably $1,500 each, and that included car rental. And other things, really. It was a good price, but it won't be anywhere near that now. Steve's retracting messages now. I've just knocked her out because I keep telling her what's going on, and I don't really want to discuss it with her. I don't know what's going on with them. Some mental people on the internet. The other thing is, though, you shouldn't tell everybody what you're doing on the internet, really, should you? Because then they've got a chance to have a go. Anyway, let's have a look at a boat. In a minute, if I get it to work, get ready. Hello Wes, how you doing? I'm very well, thanks Mucket. There you go. It goes a bit blurred when it gets that far out. It's got a massive zoom on this bloody Samsung. There you go. There's a boat stood there on its own. Now what have I done? Oh dear. There you go. Sorry. You'll all be seasick by the time I've finished. I've got just a normal gimbal, like a tripod gimbal thing, but as you're walking along it's doing this and it's so awful. Good day from Sydney, Australia. Hope you're having a great day. And you. Thank you very much. Matty G. If anybody's interested, just hang about if you want to subscribe. Be live later. I'll just do a live at night, which is a good laugh really, to be honest. It's a different sort of thing. It's not much walking about because I'm sat in the house, but we have some fun. It's a good laugh. Start at 9:30 tonight. It's actually up on the thing already, so if you want to click on that, it'll take you through to it. If you don't want to subscribe, just thanks for coming in and saying hello. That's just all I need anyway, really. No, thanks a lot, Matty. I'll just turn this around because this lady's here and I think she wants to walk past. She might want to be secret. No, she's not. She's taking the dog for a walk. Wait for the dog to have a shit. Anyway, here's the best. The only bit that you're going to get is a pier around here. Cleethorpes has still got a pier, which has got a ballroom on the end of it, which is now Papa's Chippy. And you can imagine the size of that fish and chip restaurant when you get in there. It must better go 1,000 people. It's going to be roasting at the end of the week. It is, yeah. Wednesday's going to be 24. It was 20 when I got here, and real humid. There's a breeze got up now. So it's a bit colder, but it's absolutely gorgeous sat here. That's why I'm still sat here, to be honest. I'll set a reminder for the... Matty from Sydney will probably be laughing at us. Thing is, Australia, I was talking to some Australians, and the weather's very different. It's such a massive country. They get areas what are very, very similar to ours. I was talking to some people once. They've been in Australia for 25 years. Decided to move back to the UK, and then when they got there, I said, "What you moved back here for?" "Oh, we got sick of living there." So you'll soon be sick of living here. Anyway, about 6 weeks later, they moved back. But they'd moved to a different area. They said that where they lived was similar weather to what we've got. They'll be just going into their winter now, aren't they? Australia. My daughter's got some friends there. She went out to see last year, and I can't remember what area they live in. And whenever you see a photo, they've always got shorts on. So I'm presuming it doesn't get that cold over there, and they have a lot better life. Pick a pizza up from the shop on the way past and eat it on the beach for the tea at night rather than sitting in the house and watching the rain come down. Must be amazing. You can go a lot further then, can't you? Yeah, you can move on in life. Rather than, because we get to the end of October and that's it, isn't it? Finished. You're locked in till March. Apart from if you go balmy. Beautiful weather, just switching winter now, yeah. Look, I'm thinking of getting some RayBs. Are there a lot of money? I need new sunglasses. Depends which one you get. These are the is it Meteor 2, I think they call them. I've got a massive head though. These were the ones that Schwarzenegger's character wore in Terminator 2. I actually bought my first pair from Florida, and then I got, they're actually, what, they wore out after 16 years. The good thing is with them, you can get replacement lenses from Fuse lenses, so you only ever have to buy one more pair of sunglasses in your life. They'd be 150, 160 quid depending on what you get, but they do measurements as well. Measure your head, measure that bit from there, and then that bit across there, and then you'll get a pair that fit. I'll just go in the shop and get some. So I've got a bucket head, so these are a lot bigger. There actually is, you know, there's shoe shops for big feet. There's also sunglasses shops for big head. There's some on Amazon. I found a pair on Amazon I fancied that weren't Ray-Bans because I lost these last year. My nephew and his mate took them home from a barbecue drunk. That's what happened. Anyway, I got them back next day. But I can't remember how much these were. Have a look on Amazon. But I said, measure your head, because otherwise when they come, they don't fit. I suppose in Liverpool you'll have Ray-Ban shops there, won't you? Because the premium price is when you get to the airport and decide to buy some, isn't there? They'll be at least 100 quid anyway. Don't buy them from Gran Canaria. I went into a shop drunk, come out with a pair of, oh, here we go. Emma's, how you doing? Nice to see you. I went into a shop in Gran Canaria and bought a pair of Ray-Bans when I was pretty well through the day. Gets up the next morning, looked at the lenses. I've been telling everybody about my Ray-Bans and they're all going, oh yeah, they're nice them. Gets up the next morning and had a look at them. It said Ray Boys on the label, on the lenses. If anybody's got a pair of old sunglasses that they really, really like, and you've, hang on, that they really, really like, and they've scratched all the lenses, have a look on a company called Fuse Lenses in Clearwater, Florida, and see if they're listed in your, see if they're listed in their list. Because you can get a set of lenses, or well, buy 2 or 3 because the shipping's quite expensive. And you can have them yellow, pink, green. They actually do better lenses for Ray-Bans than what Ray-Ban do. Now what we're doing? Congrats on the title. I can't see what that says. What are we saying? We're having a dig. What it said, I'm going for a walk. We've been for one. Now we're going for a sit down. Anyway, have another look at that while I do this. I don't know what happens there. You press it once. Oh, there we go. It's starting to get a bit cold here now, to be honest. He thinks I support Liverpool. Right. No, oh right, I see, yeah. No, that's Mike. He lives in Liverpool. I thought I'd got a title. I've heard the Northumbria Cup. I've never been there. If you look back on the channel, I did Whitby, Scarborough, and Saltburn. I've done Mablethorpe. I haven't done so much in Skegness. I don't really like Skegness. Don't tell anybody in Skegness because I'm going to walk there in a few weeks. Mablethorpe, Sutton-on-Sea. I'm trying to think of the rest of them. I've nearly been all the way down there, right down to Ingermeld. That's as far as I've got. Boots Opticians have them, just checked online. They're 200 quid. Do you need them? Oh yeah, Old Castle, yeah. Yeah, because I did Whitby. Well, I was watching somebody last night in Whitby. We parked in the station car park and walked straight down and right down onto the seafront more or less. And it was 0 degrees that day. It was bloody freezing. And then we walked up the top through where the whalebones are. Walked up there, and on the top there's a music venue up there. We walked up there and then back through the town. Scarborough, we did, first day we did the South Bay, to walk down the front, and it was 0 degrees and raining. Second day, I think the second day we cleared off, and then came back, and on the last day, just before we went home, we walked out the North Bay right down to where that there's a pub at the end, right at the end of the beach, down there where the sea life place is. I think it's Sea Life Sanctuary or something like that. Yeah, have a look on Amazon, mate. Just have a look on Amazon. But I say it's important that you measure your head. But the good thing is Amazon, it's 100% returns, isn't it? They just send them back. Just send them back, they don't fit. So I think these are called Meteor 2s or something like that. Maybe not Meteors. They're called something like that, but they're the ones that the robot was wearing in Terminator 2. I didn't realise well after. But the first pair I bought were a bit deeper. But these are the sort of the more modern style. It was 2004 when I bought the first set, and I'm still wearing them. But the other ones, the arms have broke just inside there and they won't click back. I've actually got a fake pair as well, which don't fit very well. Yeah, that's right, exactly. That's a good thing though with Amazon, especially if you've got Prime. You know, 100% returns, isn't it? I got a pair of fakes, and you could tell them, well, I had a rough idea, and I thought, I'll change the lenses in them. I don't know how much I paid for them, to be honest. They were probably only about 30, 40 quid, so I should have known. Bring mine in May. Have you got a fat head, Mike? How many people we got in? 8 people. Have you all lit the thumbs up? You've got to subscribe as well if you want to subscribe. Would you rather watch a Negro or a tree? We had this one the other day. You slipped that past me the other day. I don't think you can ever see a tree grow. And I'm not saying that other word, so there. But good. What, you've seen the fake thing on other channels? Yeah. I tell you what, there is some crap though, isn't there? Oliver, how you doing? Nice to see you again. You watch some things, don't you? I go to Benidorm with the lads, and I mean, I don't drink now, so it'd be interesting when we go back. But I'm quite looking forward to even that, because I just love the place. I love Benidorm, it's lovely. The people are fantastic. It's just like going out in the UK 30 years ago, it's brilliant. You see the people that would be falling out in a pub back home, and they're brilliant. Sorry, it was my little brother James. Yeah, I bet it was. Oh yeah, smoking pot, yeah. Yeah, but you chug on a vape. Oh no, got metal in it. Worse than ciggies. I tell you, the propaganda's working. Brilliant. What was one about? Oh yeah, but you go on TikTok and they're all like, "Watch out! You might get robbed. You might get this. You might get that." And if you go to any city, anywhere, and get absolutely drunk, and then walk home staggering, you've a 70% chance of somebody doing something to you. So if you're in Benidorm, you've just got the equal amount of chance as what you have in your own town, but all you need to do is you need to go home with somebody else at the same time, and then nobody will bother you. We never let a man go home on his own, regardless, and that's the way you're supposed to do it. But they know where these places are. But the trouble is, these content creators are just trying to make content, and they want people to watch the video and put 50,000 likes on it and a load of views, and then they actually get paid for the video. But the only trouble is what they don't realise, they're actually putting people off who are a bit scared. What's going on here? Hang on, who's that? KC Gaming Skills. That's a cool name. I'm just sat at the side of here. I'll just show you. First time it pops. Second time it turns around. I'm just sat at the side of the beach in Humbuston Fort near Cleve Pier in the UK. And I fired a live up, and I thought I'd have a chat to people. Because one thing about this, I really enjoy sitting here, going live on here. Yeah, it's lovely, yeah. It says it's just the mouth of the Umber, just where we are now. Really, it's not actually a proper beach resort. As you get, well, I suppose it's just the very mouth of the Umber. I'm presuming that's actually what it is. I've sailed down it because I've been on that ferry, the ferry from Hull to Rotterdam and Hull to Belgium, Bruges. I've gone again. I don't know what's going on with that thing. It clears off on its own. It's like, I've had enough of this, I'm going to move. And I say, it's just at the entrance to the thing, so you do get a bit of mud in the sand, but it's gone again. Is it me? Is it me? The normal channels stand out, ironically. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Am I FC? Oh, what you mean Hull? I'm not anything, mate. I don't follow football or rugby or any sort of sport like that. I like to watch touring cars and rallies, and I especially love cars that look like a car. You know what I mean? Still the same shape as a car. I'll watch Formula 1 if it's on, but I'm usually at work because it's a Sunday, and that's about it for me really with sport. My absolute favourite thing to do in the world is mess about on the internet, make videos, and I've been doing it for a few years. I've always been sort of fairly chatty, CB radios back in the day in the 80s, and then I found out that you could, sort of start doing stuff like this, Google Hangouts, Blab, that type of thing, and it's just moved on from there to the point where I spend most of my life doing it. I'll do this live now. I've been filming since 12 o'clock. I'll go home and edit after I've had a meal with my daughter tonight. I'll go home and edit, and then at 9:30 I'll go live again. It's just what I do. Just love it. Hull Kingston Rovers. Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant? On the next, well, this Friday will be the video I've done here, but the following one next week, I've got my special guest coming with me on Wednesday, and we're going to film it then. But if you subscribed, you'll know about that one when it comes up. I might even do a live then, to be honest. I've noticed. Look how white I am there. Ready for a suntan. I'm off to Spain soon, so that'll be interesting, won't it? Sat on a park bench in Spain talking on the internet. Anyway, I suppose I'd better go home. I've got to be home. My daughter comes at 4, and I'm about an hour away, so I'm really up to set off now. It's been lovely for you all to pop in and just have this little chat. If you're interested in subscribing, please do. Things are going pretty well now. I just meant now I moved it. Yeah, things are going pretty well. The channel's building really nicely. I've got some fantastic people pop into these lives, and I really enjoy chatting to you all. It's nice to talk to people in different countries as well as one in your own. Yeah, the Rugby League Hull teams, because you're near the Humber. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, well, I'm Gainsborough, Lincolnshire. So I'm about 40 mile away from here. I've never really followed rugby. A lot of people used to ask me, because I'm a fair lump. I'm 6'3", and I'm a fair lump, and I need big sunglasses. And a lot of people used to ask me back in the day, "Do you play rugby?" I said, "No, never played it." "Which gym do you go to?" "Never been to a gym in my life." That was not true, because I actually went to one for about 2 weeks and realised it was no fun. But I've just naturally been fairly big. My brother, he's taller than me. He's 6'5", and he does go to the gym. He looks like bloody Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's massive. He's in Dominican Republic at the minute on his birthday, and a bloke kicked a football the other day and hit him in the face. And he stood up and told him what he thought about him. And he said the bloke absolutely nearly wet his pants. I said, "I think you will do, you bloody massive man." So there you go. Anyway, lovely to see you all. It's really special. I love doing this. It's one of my favourite things to do. Especially sitting here, just like this. It's lovely. Catch you all soon anyway. Catch you later if you're about. 9:30, UK time. Right.